This is the year that you're gonna be a paid content creator, and I'm gonna show you how to do it fast too. Hey, I'm Iris. I talk about all things money and life tips, so subscribe to learn more. I have built a platform on TikTok and Instagram. I have made multiple six figures online, and this is my full-time job, so trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And lucky for you, I don't gatekeep. And by the end of this video, you will learn content strategies, secrets for growing fast, monetization, and mindset. First, I want you to act like you already have the following. This is low-key a manifestation technique. But this is a mindset that I adopted very early in my content creation journey, and I can tell you that it works. Essentially, when you're just starting out, don't be fazed by your follow count or your engagement. Just show up and act like you have the following. Just emulate what you think that a influencer with 1 million followers would do. They would post every day, maybe multiple times a day, right? They would act confident on camera. They would give the audience what they want. They would give the audience something to binge. Acting like you already have the following will make you become that person, and it's also a technique to have you perform better in front of a camera. I mean, watch this difference. Hey, welcome to my channel. I just started here and I kind of post about money and life tips. Boring, I'm scrolling, nobody's gonna watch that. Now, watch this. If you don't want to be a brokey anymore, watch this, because I'm Iris, I talk about all things money and life tips, so subscribe to learn more. The second one is obviously more interesting to look at, and I showed confidence and assertiveness that I know what I'm talking about in my niche. Just act confident, show up every day, and no one will question you. The next thing, you have to pick a niche. The subject matter of your content is more important than you think, especially as a beginner. If you're just starting out, you can't post day in the lives and vlogs and think people are gonna wanna watch that. Nobody knows who you are. When you are building a platform from scratch, you need to be able to be searchable and findable. Doubling down on a niche is going to increase your odds for getting discovered. So this is where you have to play into your own interests and strengths. What is it that you're passionate about that you can talk about for hours? Are you an expert at anything? You need to find a subject matter that you could speak about daily that helps you create valuable, searchable content. There is a common social media growth strategy that goes, the nicher you go, the quicker you grow. And I can absolutely attest to that. Using me for an example, my primary niche is personal finance, and I post about that daily when I was just starting out. And within 0 to 3 months on TikTok, I went 0 to 60K and I was already landing brand deals. And on Instagram, just by posting only personal finance content, I went 0 to 10K in 40 days, and then 10K to 100K within 6 months. And it is because niching down works. People will want to follow you if they know what to expect from your content. They hit follow because they wanted to learn more about money and life tips. They know that all of my subject matter is going to be relatively the same. Like, I'm not posting finance one day and then a cooking video the next. That doesn't make sense for building a personal brand from scratch. Now, this is where a lot of creators get turned off. Don't think that just because you posted this one niche and you pick that you have to marry it. No. You just need to focus and hone in on that niche initially to build the audience. And as your audience and your content grows, then you can slowly have that just become a main pillar and branch slowly out. Once you build that audience and you build that community, eventually those people are going to be more interested in learning about you personally, and then they're probably going to want to watch a vlog. So in summary for this one, pick a niche and focus on it. Become known for that subject matter. Build the audience, nurture the community, and gradually as time goes on, you can expand your pillars of content. Consistency. This is a no BS guide, so I'm gonna give it to you straight. If you cannot commit to posting once a day on short form and once per week, then you actually don't want to be a content creator. If you want this dream bad enough, you are going to find ways to get your posts up no matter what. And there are zero excuses for this. I built my audience when I was a full-time college student. I was an influencer and I had a full-time big girl job. It was hard, I was tired, I was burnt out, but guess what? I wanted this dream bad enough that I made it happen. And I showed up. Becoming a content creator and influencer takes a lot of discipline, but if you want it bad enough, it is entirely worth it. I've made multiple six figures online. This is my full-time job, and if I can do it with completely from scratch, so can you. Now, I have a few tips to help you remain consistent. First, you need to plan out your content. You need to batch script and batch create. Personally, what I do is I dedicate one day out of the week and I script out all of my short form content, as many as I can, and I also script out my long form content. And then I have a designated day just for filming and just for editing. This ensures that I already have content and scripts ready to go. This will also make the filming time much shorter. I already know the structure of the video, I already know what I'm gonna say. Like, of course you're having a hard time getting videos out. You just expect to start freestyling when you get on camera. You have no idea what to say. It doesn't make sense that way, and it's inefficient to do it that way. If you really want to become a paid content creator in 2025, you need to treat it seriously, you need to treat it like business, and show up like it's a job. Now, for short form content specifically, the key is to remain consistent, is that one idea, you can milk it to give you 3 forms of content. This is called the 3-2-1 method. So you don't need a new idea for every piece of content because you can use one idea and remake it 3 different times. So for example, find your topic and you can do a just simple B-roll text on screen video. That's one piece of content. You could do that exact same video, exact same script and put it into a carousel, and then you can just do talking straight to the camera. There you have it. You have 3 forms of content. So if you can milk 3 different types of post out of one idea, why do you think that you have a valid excuse for not being able to post consistently? Remember, you have to want it bad enough, and if you want it bad enough, you will find a way to post consistently. Expecting to grow an audience and become a paid influencer when you only post like 3 times a year is absurd. That's the equivalent of thinking you're gonna get a 6-pack without ever having to work out. Brands are not going to work with someone when they see your page and see you only post like a few times a month. You have to show up every day, you have to be consistent. At least when you're just starting out, try to commit to posting every single day for 6 months. Now, one of the quickest ways to grow on social media is to learn how to use controversy. Unfortunately, algorithms love controversy. It drives up engagement. But just by knowing that the algorithm loves controversy, you can use it to your advantage and adopt mild controversy. So for instance, my niche personal finance, I can make a video that just says bad money habits, but that's not spicy enough, that's not engaging enough. It's easy to hear bad money habits and just scroll away. But instead, I can use that same exact video, that same exact script, and package it so that it's a little bit more controversial. So instead of bad money habits, I can change that to habits that will keep you broke, or broke people habits. Do you see the immediate difference? That's so much more emotionally triggering. So because I invoked their emotional response, they're gonna be more inclined to watch the video, and guess what? If they do any of those habits, they're gonna end up commenting or starting a fight in the comments, and that's gonna end up boosting your engagement. And because of that increased engagement, that's gonna notify the algorithms that, hey, this piece of content is getting a lot of traffic, let's keep pushing it out to more audiences. Whether people are hating on you in the comments or praising you, the algorithm can't tell between a praising comment and a hate comment. It all gets weighed out the same. Engagement is engagement, period. Which is why eventually, once you do this long enough, the hate comments won't even faze you because you'll just see it as, hey, that's engagement. Once you understand how to use mild and controlled controversy, you could really use this to your advantage and propel your growth. In summary, mild controversy is going to drive up that engagement, increase your views, and of course, that follow count. Now, let's talk what most people are probably interested in is the monetization. Probably the most enticing thing about being an influencer or a content creator is that you can essentially get paid for just being yourself. So let's talk about how to monetize, and surprisingly, you actually don't need a very large following to start monetizing your audience. The main ways that creators can monetize is through brand partnerships, which is what most people are familiar with when they think about influencer money. Brands can honestly start reaching out to you with as little as 1,000 followers. There's really no barrier of entry. But obviously, the larger the audience, the more increased likelihood of landing brand deals and landing large brand deals. But one of the best ways to just get on a brand's radar is to, one, always keep your email visible. Always keep it in the bios, keep it as out there in your face as possible. Don't go hiding your email within a link tree and people have to go search and find it. I should be able to click on your account and immediately find your email. And then the next way to capture a brand's attention is to just speak about them organically. Just organically speak about the products and services that you use and love, and just tag the brands. I have gotten a lot of brand deals just by speaking about them organically and tagging the brands. You can also try and reach out to brands and pitch yourself for a partnership, but to be honest, I haven't had the most luck with this myself, and it is very time consuming upfront. Another way to monetize is through affiliate marketing. This is when you use a link to buy a product or a service, and that person promoting the link will get a commission. You're probably most familiar with like Amazon storefronts, and that's in simple just how they work. Many companies offer affiliate marketing programs, and you actually don't need a large following or any following to start this. Affiliate marketing will probably not be the largest source of income, but it is very passive and very good supplemental income. The next way is through social media views. TikTok has the creator fund, Instagram Reels has bonuses, YouTube has AdSense, Facebook has AdSense. So take advantage of all of the platforms that you can monetize off of and make sure that you're repurposing every piece of content onto all the different platforms. I won't talk too much about this one because I feel like this is very straightforward. You get paid for the amount of views that your video brings. Another way you can start monetizing is through digital products. You can simply start monetizing just by selling any form of a digital product that goes well with your brand. So think like a workout journal, maybe a budget template. The possibilities with digital products is honestly endless. Just make sure whatever product that you choose to promote genuinely is actually a very good fit for your brand. Probably the most insane part about being a content creator is all the different revenue streams that come with it, which is why becoming a content creator is incredibly lucrative. I mean, there's truly no ceiling to the amount of money that you can earn online. But as you learn the creator's space and start to make content, you'll realize which forms of income are the best suited for you. For example, my one friend, she's in the same niche as me. Her biggest stream of income is digital products, whereas mine is brand partnerships. As you grow as a creator, you'll learn all the ways that monetize, and you'll find what's your best fit. But don't think that you need a large thousands of followers and influencer management to start monetizing. You don't. You only need yourself. A lot of people get discouraged early on and think that they need 1 million followers to start landing deals and making some kind of income, when in reality, there are people with even like 5,000 creators or less that are making more money than people with like 100,000 followers simply because they know how to monetize. It's really not about the follow count, it's mainly about the strategy and the systems that you have in place to help you monetize. For me, just for an example, I started monetizing through brand partnerships around like the 30,000 mark, but I was only using brand partnerships. I probably could have monetized earlier on if I took advantage of the other streams of income like affiliate marketing, digital products, and things like that. People that are less talented, less smart, less skilled than you are living your dreams simply because they have the audacity to put themselves out there. And if you made it to the end of this video and used these tips, I have zero doubt that this is the year that your content creation business is going to skyrocket. And please hit the like button if you found this video useful, and definitely subscribe for more because I talk about all things money and life tips weekly. And I'll see you in the next one.